Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You are locked in at the right place and at the right time. So I saw how many of you guys really liked my how to get out of it video, and even though I rambled for quite some time, I thought that I'd create kind of like a self-care routine, a realistic one for you guys to follow through and hopefully see the same results that I have for maintaining that spiritual, mental, physical, and I think those are the 3 points of stability, because it's so important to have that in a generation where we're always on the go and we're always taking in so much information from things like social media, your day-to-day life, school, home, family. So yeah, I thought I'd put that together for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. And this video is sponsored by Carol's Daughter. I love their brand, I love everything they stand for, and I'm so big on incorporating products that smell good, that feel good in my routine, as you really get to enjoy and experience a positive kind of mantra whenever you're doing your hair, your makeup, and just moisturizing your skin. It's really important to give yourself that self-love and self-care. But anyway guys, let's get into it. So if you guys know me, you know that I love notepads. Literally, people buy me notepads for birthdays or Christmas because I love them so much, just because they keep me organized. And this is my current one that I'm using. I'm actually using this one for my YouTube like organization, for content I want to create, and for Instagram. But the reason why I picked this up to show you is because if you do not have a journal or some kind of notepad, it's so important for you to get one. The first thing you should always do before you start your whole routine is write down a to-do list. So in this journal, I would typically write things like doing the laundry, doing the dishes, deep conditioning my hair, especially if it's a Sunday. If you're doing your routine on a Sunday, which I think is the best day to do one because it sets the tone for the whole week, then make sure that the first thing you do is write down your to-do list. So on this day in particular, I would write down doing the dishes, making sure I meal prep, cooking things like chickpea curry, different kind of potato curries. As I'm vegan, it's a little bit harder for me to think on the spot of what to eat, so I like to really make sure I plan. I would also kind of map out my content for the week. What am I posting on social channels? That's really important, as of course it is my job, so I need to make sure I stay nice and organized. Then if my hair's looking a hot mess, and luckily it looks really good today, I would typically do a deep conditioning treatment, and I would have to use my favorite deep conditioner right now by Carol's Daughter. I would make sure that I leave it in for like an hour, and then I'd go about my business. This also saves water. We're all about helping the environment as we help our curls and ourselves. So by putting in the deep conditioner when you're in the shower, and then getting out, finishing off with your body, then simply detangling with your fingers or your comb, shower cap on, you're good to go. You'll find that's much more beneficial than standing in the shower, having to detangle, wasting all of that water. So that is why this one is my favorite. So guys, I'd like to introduce you to my journal. I would flick through the pages, but I know my YouTube family would zoom in and read into my life, so I won't do that. But it is really thick for a reason, because I literally keep like all my memories inside of it, and I love to write to my younger self. Whatever makes you feel comfortable, your current self, your older self, your younger self. I love journaling because it's a time where I can sit down with myself and just be still and be present. I feel like we're always thinking about what tomorrow or next year or next week will bring, and it's so important to just understand how you're feeling right now so you can absorb it, embrace it, learn from it, let it go. So yeah, journaling is clutch. If you're not really into writing like a lot, then that's fine. I typically write one full page every day. And if it was a really juicy day and I have all the tea, then I'll typically write 2 pages and stick in some pictures. But there's been no tea in my life recently, so yeah, it's just been 1 page. So for all my lovely supporters who don't like to write, I would definitely suggest maybe bullet journaling, literally writing a few like bullets. You could kind of have the same sentence structure, so like today I'm feeling, today I wasn't happy when, something that gave me joy today was, and then fill in the blanks. And then every day as you go on, like you just fill that in, and then you find you'll be more expressive of your words if words isn't your particular way of expressing your emotions. Or you can draw them out, whatever you feel, whatever makes makes you feel like comfortable and positive and just sparks joy for you, go with that. If that's neither of them, that's absolutely fine, but this is my routine and this is what helps me to be still and to just maintain that stability that we all need in this life. So I did briefly mention my hair care routine, but I thought I'd kind of go into that just because deep conditioning is great, but the styling process is also so clutch, as if I do a great job of styling my hair on a Sunday, then maybe by Thursday, Friday, I'll then need to wash my hair again. But I love the idea of going to bed and not thinking I need to wash my hair tomorrow. And I've been working out recently every day, so my Sunday routine is so important because I know on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I can put a silk wrap on my hair when I go to the gym. I wouldn't really want to work out with wet curls or knowing that I need to go home and wash my hair. I like to just live a carefree life. So I'm going to talk you guys through my hair care routine, and yeah, I hope you find it useful if you're still struggling to kind of find that really strong routine for you. So the first thing you're always going to start with, you guys know this, is a shampoo. The reason why I love this one as opposed to curly hair cleansers is because this one is really nourishing, it's rich, it's moisturizing. Most importantly, it doesn't strip your hair. I feel like now there's this connotation that shampoos are really bad for you, they dry out your hair. That's because you're using a brand that isn't that good. You need a product that's just going to balance out your moisture but also cleanse the hair. So this one is my favorite, and I literally have like all the Carol's Daughter products, so yeah, this one is top for me in that category. So we're going to talk conditioners, and I actually read an article from Mono's Hair. I did mention this on another video. She says there's no point in using 2 conditioners in a wash routine, and if you want a deep condition, just use a deep conditioner. If you're more like being on a go and you just want to like get it done, then definitely just use a conditioner by itself. And to avoid those fairy knots and picking at your split ends, because we all do it, make sure that you detangle with your fingers and then smooth the product down with a brush so that you can really get the benefits of the conditioner, whether you're deep conditioning or just doing a simple like 3-minute conditioning treatment in the shower. Whatever's best for you, find that routine, work with it, and your curls will flourish. So to start, I actually mixed 2 different lines. I used the black vanilla leave-in spray. I spritzed that on fully wet hair and then I simply rake through. This process is my favorite as I find it so relaxing, as you can literally just smoothen the product and it already begins such a nice base for you when you want to continue to go into your wash and go by adding a gel, a styling cream, a mousse. Carol's Daughter has so many different kinds of products, but I definitely find I love the moisture butter because as my hair is growing, it does need that moisture, but at the same time, I don't want it to be too small. I want it to have the volume, so I find that adding 3 or 4 products to my styling routine is too much. So I love to use the leave-in, finish with my moisture butter, let that air dry. Once my hair is dry, blow dry away, get the volume. I love to use my cream to serum lotion, scrunch that in, and girl, these are the results. I don't have to worry about my hair until Friday, and I'm all here for it. If my hair does start to get dry, I'll simply get some of the butter and literally just swirl it around and just scrunch back in, because I find you see the dryness mainly at the bottom, so I make sure I do that. If not, head wraps, buns, whatever you want to do, it's all your friend, it's all there for a reason, but just don't let your hair define you. Just make it a part of your routine, but don't make it the focus of your routine. So whilst you've got your deep conditioner on, this is the best time to do it as your hair is naturally out of your face. Use a mud mask, a peel mask, even a sheet mask, whatever you feel, put that on and just relax and just zone out. Think about what you want to achieve for the week ahead, the month ahead, or what you want to achieve today. But just don't put too much pressure on yourself. This is also the best time to just be still, just be zen, and just thank the universe for an amazing week you've just had. What did you achieve? What are you proud of? This is the best time to do this, as I really feel Sunday set a positive intention for the week ahead and allow you to feel inspired and motivated to achieve whatever you need to in your work life, your school life, and even your personal life. A really important part of my self-care routine is cleaning. I love to clean because literally I always say this in like all my videos, but I feel like for me cleaning is a good way of kind of getting rid of all the bad stuff physically, but then as you're doing it internally, and that is so good for you. Like removing doubts about yourself, guilt about the things you could have done better. It just allows you to eliminate all those things that we hold on to in our head, and I just find it so beneficial. And also another thing to also clean your space is either burning sage, incense, candles, or Palo Santo, and literally walking around with either the sage or the candle. Be careful, especially if you're underage, and just saying, I release this energy, I invite this energy, and you'll really find that your space is nice and cleansed, and it's just so good for relaxing your mind. So yeah, those are my top tips for sure. So I hope you guys found this useful. I'd love to see in the comments below, like in the weeks yet to come, how your progress has gone on, or tweet me at Nia the Light, or even send me a DM on Instagram. Remember to find your own routine, but allow my tips to inspire you and hopefully spark some joy within you to create that stability that you deserve and that you need. So yeah, I'll see you guys for the next video, and thank you again to Carol's daughter for sponsoring this video and keeping these curls cute whilst we do so. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys!